Hi, I'm Joss from Herriot-Watt branch, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about GTVO. So the first thing is you need to sort out your membership lists. This is a postal ballot. The ballots will arrive by post, they're to be returned by post, and it's really important that we get over the 50% threshold. That threshold is of all the people that the ballot gets sent to. There are people who maybe aren't ballot eligible anymore. They've left your branch or they're not going to be able to strike during the period of the strike action because they're on leave, maternity leave, a sabbatical, something like that. So it's important that you tidy up your membership lists because it could come down to 3 or 4 votes. And if those 3 or 4 people can't vote because they're not eligible or they didn't receive their ballot paper, then you're not going to get over the threshold. So remove anyone who has left. HQ will already have started doing this, but we usually send out an email at the start of the campaign to check people's postal addresses by sending them part of their postcode and asking them if they recognise it. You get bounce backs from that. That might tell you that people have left. It also allows people to check that the address their ballot is going to get sent to is the address they are currently at. If they don't recognise their postcode, they can go into the national database and they can change it. It's also important that as the ballot goes, people can be joining and that you add those joiners to your list and you make sure that they get their ballots and you check that they get them. It's also worth checking that people do actually know how to post their ballot. So you want to create a timeline to help you with this so that you know when the ballots arrive. You maybe set a deadline by which point you think if you haven't received it now, you're not going to get it. You send those people the replacement ballot link. You work your campaign towards the last safe posting date. Think about things that you might want to do, have a stall, phone around, send people messages, put those on your timeline. You might also think about your comm strategy, who you're going to get to email people, at what point in the campaign you're going to get them to email, try and mix it up, get emails from different people, different schools, different grades, why this ballot is important, emphasize all the issues that might be important. Now, James Richard from our branch did some research into this when he originally architected GTVO strategy. He says there are some people who will vote every ballot. Their ballot arrives, they fill it in, they post it off. There are some people who never vote, doesn't matter what you say to them. And then the majority of your members will vote if you remind them, if you give them reasons to vote. They just need a little bit of pestering. And those are the people that you're going to try and get your GTVO strategy to concentrate on. So first of all, we do an automated but personalised thing, maybe a mail merge or a survey. So it has the member's name in it, and we ask them if they've voted. We make it easy for people to answer this, ask them if they got their ballot. And that'll get you ticked off all the people who vote straight away and the ones who are easy to get to. And then you can start concentrating on the ones who are left and keep asking them until they say yes. And when they say yes, you tick them off. As part of your comm strategy, you will want to leverage any local discontent. So why does this matter to you locally? It's a national fight. But there are things in the national fight, such as workloads and casualisation, that will be affecting you locally. So tie the two together, leverage any significant issues you've had locally. You might also want to do things like, as the ballot goes on, start saying, you know, this department, this area are doing really well. They're the best at returning their ballots so far, and get people to get a little bit competitive, but keep the messages positive, not negative. Don't say this area, nobody's voting, because that doesn't help. And also, do keep reminding people that they have to vote right up until the end. Don't give them the impression that you're already over the line. Every single vote counts because this is an aggregated ballot. As it goes on, so you start off with your big emails to everybody. You want to divide the lists up and share them out and start getting your contacts more and more local. So get the school reps to start contacting people in their schools. Get reps below them to start contacting people in their area, and they might do it by a personal email, they might do it by a Teams message, because we do find that people sometimes ignore national emails and some people start ignoring all the local ones as well. But they might pay attention to a rep saying to them, would you like to have a chat about this? You know, I voted, are you going to vote? You know, that sort of thing. When you share the lists out, make sure that you do it securely and people delete that information afterwards, because this is private and GDPR sensitive information. So that's the summary. Sort out your membership lists and keep it up to date. Have a timeline for your messaging. Think about your comm strategy. Think about how it's going to fit into that timeline. Move from the mass emails and survey to asking more and more locally, and tick people off once they've voted and concentrate on the ones that you have not heard from. Good luck getting the vote out. Thank you.